this is Physics Chapter 2, Problem 61, and 61 reads, the takeoff speed for an Airbus A320 jetliner is 80 meters per second. Velocity data measured during takeoff are as shown in the table. So the first part A is asking, what is the jetliner's acceleration during takeoff in meters per second squared and in G's? B is at what time do the wheels leave the ground? And C is for safety reasons, in case of an aborted takeoff, the length of a runway must be 3 times the takeoff distance. What is the minimum length runway this aircraft can use? Okay, so we have our table here. So we need to find the jetliner's acceleration during takeoff. So we're going to take these 4 numbers and we're going to use this equation, which is acceleration is velocity final minus velocity initial over time final minus time initial. And so when we use those numbers, we get 69 minus 23 over 30 minus 10, and that should give us 2.3 meters per second squared. But we also have to find it in G, so we just take this time that we got and we just divide it by the acceleration of gravity, which is 9.81, and we should get 0.23 G's. And then for B is asking us, what time do the wheels leave the ground? So it's taking off at 80 meters per second. So we just use the same equation we used up here, and we take this number minus our velocity initial, which is just 0, and then we have to find our time final, and then minus 0. And so we rearrange this, so we put 2.3 for our acceleration, 80 minus 0 over our time final minus 0. And then when you rearrange that, you should get 80 over 2.3, and your answer should be 34.8 seconds. And then C is asking us, what is the minimum length runway this aircraft can use? So we're going to be using this equation. That equation to find our length. So it gives us our initial x, which is 0. Our initial time is 0, so that makes this whole thing 0. And then we have 1/2 times our acceleration that we got from here times our time in seconds, which is 34.8, and then we have to square our time. And so then when you solve this, you should get 1,393 meters. But it's saying that in case of an aborted takeoff, the length of the runway must be 3 times. So you just multiply this number by 3, and you should get 4,179 meters. And the book has it in kilometers, so that's just 4.2 kilometers.